Hey guys and gals, and welcome back to Fuzz of Fuzzy. Today I have another video inspired by Illusion's channel where I attempt to platinum the Gran Turismo real-life driving simulator. And after a grueling 63 hours, I have something to show for it. But before that, I have some goals for this video. On screen now are 3 games that at certain likes of this video, I'll attempt to platinum these games as well. But without further ado, let's jump into this grind. Immediately after the game is installed, you're thrown into this game mode called Music Rally, where you're forced to meet these checkpoints before the time runs out, and in here I got my first trophy moving on up, which is completed by passing 5 drivers in a single lap. I then was allowed to play the actual game after this, where I opened up a menu book, which is this game's version of like a story mode, where you unlock cars, and this popped the trophy Living Your Car Life. I jumped into my Toyota and won my first race event, where I got a double trophy pop, one for being a clean racer and having no assists on. I completed the menu by collecting all of the Japanese compact cars, which popped another trophy for being a student of motor history. In my next race, I drove a Mitsubishi GTO twin turbo, which was so freaking fast, I absolutely smoked the grid, giving me another trophy. My next trophy came when I drove the distance of Angel Crest Highway, which is only 66 miles, and in retrospect is such a short distance compared to some of the future trophies. I was now racing in a Dodge Viper, which is personally my favorite car ever, so I took it to the tuning shop and gave it some upgrades, popping another trophy. Using the Viper, I finished first place in 10 races, becoming a permanent fixture on the podium. I tried driving a Suzuki, but that was a bad idea because I almost lost, only winning by fractions of a second, which popped another trophy. Quickly switching back to my Viper, I became an all-rounder by winning 10 races on 10 different tracks. I then took this piece of art to Daytona, where on the back straight I got it to above 200 miles per hour, popping a trophy. Honestly, going that fast made my life flash before my eyes, so having a crisis, I bought myself a truck. Being short on cash due to impulse purchases, I decided to complete some track experiences, which are basically time trials that give you lots of cash for getting gold. With my new funds, I wanted to acquire some easy trophies, so I took a Camaro and gave it a wide body and a spoiler. My next move was to buy 10 turbochargers and 10 rigid bodies. To get the trophy titled Firm Favorite, you have to buy 10 of the same cars, so I bought the cheapest one, which was the go-kart. When it comes to unlocking really good fun, you have to buy 10 different wheels, but I think it meant rims. I then had to buy an electric car, but I didn't know any other brand except for Tesla, so just to be safe, I also bought myself a safety car. Getting back into racing, I completed a lap at Tsukuba in under a minute, popping a trophy. I then loaded up a custom race on Daytona where I set the fuel consumption to max and I ran out of gas before I completed the first lap. This forced me to pit, which gave me 2 trophies, one for getting fresh tires and filling the car back up with gas. This somehow reminded me to wash my Toyota Aqua because it was sitting in my garage collecting dust since I haven't used it in so long. My funds were getting low, and once again I had to prove myself on the circuit experiences. After completing 5 of them, I got another trophy. Apparently, while doing this, I drove over the distance of the 24 hours of Le Mans, which is over 2,200 miles. And since I've driven this far, I decided to complete 10 more circuit experiences for a total of 15 circuits mastered, giving me another trophy. Tired of driving, I wanted to try my hand out at photography, so I took a photo of a BMW GR3 at Nuremberg and a photo of an Audi R18 TDI at Le Mans. I saw that drifting was a thing in this game, and on my initial run I popped the trophy, but unsatisfied I went back and actually got the gold. For the next set of trophies, they required a very specific type of car, that being the Dodge Tomahawk. You have to have this car to first reach the speed of 311 miles, and then to reach the speed of 373 miles per hour. This car, however, slowly started to become my favorite just due to how freaking fast it was, and the whole game just became goofy.
Oh! Oh my gosh!
It was kind of the perfect car for ovals though, because I were to complete 100 laps in time trials, 500 miles on an oval track, and go the distance of Route 66. I liked this car so much, I even took the time to take 100 photos of it. Here's a couple of pieces of my art. My enthusiasm was cut short though when I was looking at just 2 of the 3 cars needed for the 3 Legendary Cars trophy, and looking at their price tags. Because I'm bad with money, I bought a cheaper car instead of saving up for those 3, but this gave me another trophy. I thought I'd try out my luck with gambling, and I think it paid out pretty well because it gave me a Super Formula car.
That's freaking awesome! That's what I was thinking about getting!
I then of course took it out for a spin, which was the first time I drove a Formula car, popping a trophy. One thing I've yet to mention about this game is there's a place called the License Center. It's similar to the track experiences, but the payout is a lot less and the grind is a lot more grueling. But after you complete all the trials that take place in the rain, you do get your rain license.
Got my rain license.
I actually managed to get gold in every single license until I got to Nuremberg, which utilizes the Mercedes AMG GTR. This is the license that Illusion quit his platinum run on. But back when he made his video, the gold time was at 56 seconds, whereas now it's at 55.7, which is even worse. To keep things moving, I decided I'll come back to gold these at a different date. But by this point, I managed to drive the distance of a transatlantic flight, that being 3,610 miles. I allowed myself to have a little bit of fun, competing in 10 dirt races and winning all 10 of them. The next license had me driving a Super Formula car at Laguna Seca, which I also thought was fun. The last Super license, however, was not fun. I was driving an old 70s 917K Porsche on a wet spa. But I got it done, popping the fully licensed trophy and giving me my Super license so I could move on. The game then insulted me by introducing me to the Master License program, which I politely declined. Earlier in my playthrough, I accumulated 50 cars, popping a trophy, but by now I was the owner of 98 cars before purchasing an RCF GT500, which gave me 99 cars and popping the trophy early. My actual 100th car was a Mustang GT4, as seen here. I was now on the final menu book needed for the Platinum Trophy, where I was to compete in the World GT Series. And there was no other car better than the Viper SRT GT3R, scoring victories in Switzerland, Belgium, and France. My first signs of struggle came up in Australia, where the track was dark as heck, and I invited my friend over and may have been distracted. This was compounded in the last race at Nuremberg, which started at night.
Frick, it's at night.
Thankfully, the sun came up, but it was a bit too late because I was only able to score 4th.
There's a guy with the flag. Guy with the flag, 4th place.
Thankfully, even with that lackluster finish, I scored enough points to win the series.
Sitting in the... We win! We won! Alright, here's a trophy pop. Trophy pop, trophy pop, trophy pop, trophy pop. Trophy pop! The finale! This trophy looks like it's made of gold foil paper mache. Like, look at the blocks that his feet stand on.
Don't diss this guy.
It looks like garbage. Oh, we can go gambling. Something good.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
Dude. Oh, now I'm gonna get the smallest pile of money. Oh, it's all right. I mean, like, it's all right, I guess. But like, for a 6-star roulette ticket, though, it's like.
And this completes the Platinum Trophy for Gran Turismo. Is what I would say if I didn't have 6 more trophies to get. But I'll have to leave that for a future video, being that it requires multiplayer, which is a $10 subscription per month. However, if this video were to get over 100 likes, I would consider buying it and trying a part 2 of this series. But until then, this will have to suffice. And I'd like to thank you guys and gals for watching this far. Don't forget our like goal for this video, and I'll see you all, of course, in the next video. Bye bye.